Got this old stinking Lincoln. We're about to put the works to it. It's getting the whole 9 yards. We'll get the motor and tranny out and all that stuff. Let me get that radiator going. Well, shoot, I'm actually going to turn the car around. Let me move on. Probably going to have to break that drive shaft and then break that cross member. It's just aluminum. I think he was able to get the motor mounts. We're going to put the whole works to this thing. Let's get in there and see if we can't get a hold of that drive shaft. See if I can zoom in a little bit. I'm going to reach in there and get that drive shaft. It's already bending. What is that rattling so bad? Oh, it's a stupid fire extinguisher. I need to put a rag behind that. Alright, so ended up breaking the cross member too. So I got 2 for 1 out of that deal. It broke the drive shaft back here. I don't know if it made it all the way to the differential or if that's like a carrier bearing that broke out, but all right, that part of it's done. I think the batteries on these Lincolns are in the trunk. I know they're set up the same way as them Jaguar S-types, and those batteries are in the trunk. Let's locate the battery. Let me go check on the battery. Yeah, the battery's was already gone. So now we'll get to plucking that motor out. Shouldn't be too big a deal. Let me get it squared up to the crusher. What do they say? It's all in the prep work. So you can see that motor's already kind of starting to poke out. There we go. Radiator and all that so I can see. I mean, it's got to come out anyway, but I do it just so I can see. Car moved on me. All right, we'll get to it. Jeez. I'm just trying to get under that harmonic balancer and I guess what you'd call a cross member or something, and then I'm just going to push it up against the crusher and just start putting the coals to it. Now I'm going to try to get it out. I'm going to try to get under it just a little better, a little deeper, I guess you could say. There we go. But see, I got hung up on right across the top of the fork. You'll see it's like a sway bar or a steering bar. So I got to get underneath, get over the top of that and under the motor. There it goes. There it is. No biggie. Transmission stayed on too. water pouring out of it. Just clear water. Man, I'm gonna get your cat. Okay, all right. That's all this thing's about, is them converters. I mean, I was gonna get his converter for him, you know, but he rushed in there and got it. That's all this thing's about, is them converters. Especially on your well, this is just a Lincoln, but like if it would have been the Jaguar, that's what they could consider an exotic. Like your BMWs, Volvos, all those cats are worth some really good money. I mean, there's some other ones too on Chevy cars. There's one that's, I mean, it's always 135, 150 bucks all the time on some Chevy cars. Those are pretty common, but man, some of these exotic BMWs and Mercedes and all that, they can pay some serious jack. Well, there it is. Stinking Lincoln getting the works. We did everything to this thing. Knocked the wheels off. Took the motor and tranny out. Radiator, all that jazz. And now it's getting squished. Alright. Stinking Lincoln bites the dust. And then finish up this little deal right here. I could just set it over there and he could just finish cutting the cat, but I'll just see what I can do to break it off. It looks like it's already wiggling. I'll just slide it up here against the crusher, and I'll just put a fork under that converter, and there it went. He'll put a seatbelt on that thing. He doesn't have to. I could just pick it up, but he'll put a seatbelt on it, and I'll carry it to where it needs to go. All right. Stinking Lincoln bites the dust.